Greetings friends, I'm Mike the Fit Farmer, and years ago I moved my family out of the city to homestead in the country. Join me as I share our adventures of growing stuff, striving to live a healthy lifestyle, and so much more. Oh, and we live in a yurt. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with a friend. Let's see. Not that. Actually, not perfect, but it'll work perfectly. You never know when you need some scrap material. That's why it's always good to keep it on hand. Oh, I almost forgot about the most important part of this project. Alright. Let's see, we're going to be using those for this project. These, but not quite yet. This is what I need. And it's going to go somewhere here, just like that one. Warming up out here. Before we can put it up, we gotta do something else first. Alright, like right in there. Just have to cut this off. Won't need that. Put that off and then it should fit. And this piece is broken, so it will work out perfectly just like I thought it would. This one, this one. Up here. Keep this from sliding on us and our hole moving. Drill again. Don't have to worry about that sliding now. That's good. Make sure we're level. Looks good to me. What about you? Alrighty, now that was easy to install, right? And in addition to attaching these to a wall, you can also attach them to a picnic table, and I've even seen people attach them to the back of a truck. But something that's secure, so that way whenever you're working with poles that you're going to be putting into these, you want to make sure that that item, that thing that you're securing them to, is not going to move on you. So what is this? Well, this is a hoop bender, and it's used to make the hoops, the curved poles for greenhouses, high tunnels, and low tunnels. And for years I have used hoop benders. This right here I've used to make my greenhouses and my high tunnels. But this one right here that I ordered from Bootstrap Farmer, I'm going to be using it to build a low tunnel. But not just any low tunnel, a multi-purpose low tunnel. Couple of these. Up. Got your tape measure and your pen ready? Alright, it's time for some life school. Alright Micah, so let's mark each of these EMT posts at 9 inches, 22 and a half, and 46 and a half inches. Okay, I'm going to do 9 inches. Alright, so you're next and mark 22 and a half inches.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yep, I'll hold it here for you. Okay, stop. 22. Where's 22 at?
22 is right there.
Okay, where's 22 and a half at then?
Here?
No, that's 22. And that's 23. Halfway between 22 and 23 is at the half mark, that big mark. And this one actually tells you where the half is right there. See, 1, 2, that means half. When it has 1/2, that's the half. So you got 22 and then half. All right, so let's see you mark it. We're actually gonna go ahead and make it efficient, and we're gonna mark all of them at 22 and a half. All right, since we're already right there. Knock it out. Come on, yep, you can do it. Mark all of them, all the way across, yep. Keep going. Keep going. Whenever I do projects like this, I try to include the kids because they're learning at the same time of the project getting done. Yes, it may be a little bit slower getting it done, but hey, it's equipping somebody else with skills and abilities that will help them to be able to produce on their own. Looks good there. Let's just check. Yep. All right, next, keep it there. Now we're gonna pull it all the way out to 46 and a half. 46 and a half. All right. 46 and a half. 46 and a half right here.
46 and a half. Right here.
Yep, you got it. Looking good in the neighborhood. All right, other side. Yep. Oh, I need to hold it. There you go. All right, 22 and a half.
22.
Okay, mark 1. We're gonna try to do this one even more efficient. So just mark 1, just a little dot. That's 21 and a half. 22 is what we need. It's okay. 22. See, this is 21 and a half. You need to go 22 and a half. Yep.
22.
We're all learning. Alright, and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this piece here at 22 and a half. And then you're just gonna mark across. Go ahead, mark across with using the wood. Quickly, you can just go like this. Just go. You don't even have to screw. Yep, other one. Good. Okay, mark it 46 and a half, and then we're moving on.
Right here?
46 and a half, yes sir. Man. You know what I didn't take into consideration is how long the poles would be in comparison to the house. It's like closer than I thought. It's just a little bit more. If I could just have a couple more feet, I wouldn't be hitting the house right here. I really wanted to have it right here in this location, but as much as I want to have it here, it doesn't look like it's going to work. So if I move it over here, will this work? Alrighty. Now let's see if this side will work out. We can do it. We can do it. Alright. Got clearance, that's good. In here. And two right there at our mark. Go to 46.5. Boom. And it.
Bend. Bend.
Boom. Okay, this one at 9. Really not that hard to bend at all. But you could do this, Micah. I can't help but think that it'd be really cool if I could bend these by hand. I remember being a kid thinking, man, one day I wish I could do that. I wish I could just bend a pole like the Hawk or something. It'd be really cool. But using this hoop bender makes it super easy to bend it. So I don't have to be the Incredible Hulk to bend it. You know what? I think even Micah might be able to bend these EMT poles with this hoop bender. You think you can bend it with this?
Yes. Let's do it together.
Let's see that strand. Alright, let me flip it around. Alright. Let's see here. Alright. Let's see here. Make sure we get you in there. Tilt it down just a little bit more. Alright. Because I want you guys to see what Mike can do. Alright. Probably won't be able to reach it, so that would be the main thing. So, you know what? I'll put it in place there, and I'm going to give you a little boost, okay? Here we go. Sit back on my shoulder. Alright, grab with both hands. Easy. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. All the way down. Look at that. All the way down. A little bit more. Gotta go all the way. Boom. You did it. He did it. Yep. Keep going, keep her going. Yep, that's where it gets hard for your height. So right there to there. If it's smooth, don't twist it. Yep. Bend it on down. Yep. Keep it going. Keep it going. He's driving it low. A little bit more. There we go. A little bit more. There you go. There we go. There for now. In the past, I've done really cheap, really basic DIY low tunnels. Now, while they have worked, they do have issues with durability. And despite having numerous sandbags keeping it down, I have had winter storms just wreck my low tunnels, like was done this past winter. And I ended up losing plants that I wanted to keep inside there. So I'm like, it's time to upgrade. Last one. Front raise. Yeah. Yep. Alright, now we need these. And these. And these. Whew. Get a little bit of water before I get back at it. That's one of the things about working outside. You got to deal with the conditions outside. Thankfully, it's been mostly nice. Has been mostly sunny with a few clouds here and there. And man, let me tell you, it's nice when the clouds do provide a little bit of coverage. Just provides a little bit of shade and a little bit of break. But a little bit more about shade later. Another little lesson here. And look at that coverage. The bender that I use for these hoops is a 6-foot bender. Bootstrap Farmer has other options available, but I chose the 6-foot one because 6 feet provides me with enough space to cover 2 of my 30-inch wide beds and have a little bit of a space in the middle. The primary use for low tunnels is for season extension. During the fall, right before things start to cool down and the freezing temperatures come, if you use a low tunnel over your crops, it will extend the life or the harvest of those crops by protecting them from the frost and the freezing temperature. And then during the spring, having a low tunnel can help you get a jump start on the growing season by allowing you to start crops within a low tunnel, providing those seeds and starts with an ideal temperature that will allow them to grow and get a head start. But another thing you can do with a low tunnel like this, instead of adding plastic or frost blankets, you can also use insect netting on it, and it will protect your crops from some of those insects that can get in there and cause some damage to your crops. But I'm getting ready to do something a little bit different than both of those ways of using this. Don't need plastic, don't need a frost blanket, don't need landscape fabric. This is what we need. So in addition to using it as a season extension tool and protecting my plants from insects with insect netting, I can also put this shade cloth on here to help our starts to transition, to harden off and be ready to go outside, because most plants usually aren't ready to go be planted right outside right after being started and babied inside. No, with the heat and the wind, it can be hard on them. So having a hardening off area can help them to better transition to being outside. In addition to that, this thing can also be movable, and you can move it into different areas to move it for different purposes at different times. And one of the gardening secrets that I learned a long time ago from a number of farmers that have been successful with growing cold temperature crops in the summertime is with using shade cloth right here on a setup just like this. So some of your crops that you use to make a salad mix, like lettuce and various things that are more vulnerable to the hot temperatures, well, covering them up in a low tunnel like this with shade cloth will enable you to keep your lettuces and your salad mixes cooler during the summertime, which means you can enjoy that delicious salad taste and crunch in the summertime when normally the heat would beat them up and give them a bitter flavor. But this right here will make them where they're still cool and crisp if you use this along with good irrigation.